What's up, nail geeks? I hope you're all doing well and wonderful, and I've got so many more videos to keep us entertained. I've got another computer desk full of polishes to show you all, and I'm kicking that off with Polish's brand new releases. I have a trio and Facebook fan group Lovers Customs Duo. So to start off with, I'm going to show you guys the trio. This is the Mystic Trio. These will be on pre-order from April 12th through April 14th, and then restocks after that. First up, we've got Dragon Scale. This is described as a warm plum with a mix of multicolored iridescent flakes. So this is very jelly-like on application. It's got a ton of squish to the formula when you are applying it. And for full opacity, I'm going to suggest between 2 and 3 coats depending on how you polish. Now, I went in with this one kind of thin for my personal style on this first coat here, and you can see it starts off just a touch on the sheer side, but true to a jelly-like formula, it will definitely darken and deepen out as you go up on your coats. So on the second coat, you'll see here in just a moment, I went in what I consider normal for myself and how I polish, and I had really lovely opacity. So this is packed full of those multicolored iridescent flakes. I do agree with the official description that the base color is a warmed type of plum shade. It's got just a tiny little bit of a dusky feel to it, but definitely kind of deep and rich on the nail. Now the flakes in this one, they behave very nicely for me. I kind of went a little shaky on the second coat, but for cleanup on this one, I had no issues with it whatsoever. Flakes lay down nice and flat for me. They'll give you that nice mosaic type of effect. Now this does dry down quite a bit on the flat side, so personally, I'd recommend a good glossy top coat just to really get those flakes to pop. And next we've got Knittle. This is described as a soft faded violet with gold dust. So on my swatches, I was really worried that those little gold flecks in this one came off subtle. So please note in person, they are soft because they are of the tinier variety. However, you can definitely see them in person. They'll give you this really nice reflective type sparkle, but because they are of the finer type of size, I think it's subtle but soft and just really lovely. Now this one has a creamy like feel on application, kind of flirting with being a crelly. And for opacity, I'm going to suggest 3 coats on it just to really get everything full coverage and all that good stuff. Now, if you are rocking shorties and you've got a much shorter free edge than what I've got, I think you might be able to get away with 2 coats on it. Though personally, if you have some type of free edge or you are at the length that I'm at in this video or longer, then definitely 3 coats and you'll be good. So this has very strong self-leveling properties to it. It dries down somewhat semi-gloss, but once again, I'm a glossy gal and I'd recommend a glossy top coat to really get this one to plump and be really wonderful on your nail. So for a purple shade, I do feel like this is another one that's being decently color accurate to what I'm seeing in person. It's definitely this soft type of almost dusky feel, definitely a violet. I do feel like, at least on my monitor, what I'm seeing here on the playback is being color accurate to what I'm seeing here in person. So once again, full hand shot, you guys are seeing a glossy top coat applied. And next in the trio, we've got Arcanist. This is a bright purple with holographic flakes and mixed iridescent purple glitters. This is crazy. So I want to note that the finish on this is holographic flake as opposed to the Spectra Flare type pigment that you see in like linear holographics. So in the final look, you're going to see like a holographic effect that's a flaky type, not the linear rainbow. So just throwing that out there to be clear about the finish on this one. This is bordering on being a 1 coater, though personally I would take it to 2 normal to thin coats and you'll get it real plump, real lovely, and just super, super smooth. I had no issues with this one, and as you can see on that first coat, I've got wonderful coverage going on here. And on the second coat, it's basically just kind of a formality at this point, just to really deepen it out and plump it out on the nail and get that nice, really in your face type of appearance. So this also has these lovely little iridescent purple glitters in it too. I feel like they are of the smaller to somewhat medium size, so they're pretty noticeable in person. I did try to catch it on my macro shots, so you'll see this little like blue glittering effect in between those silver holographic flakes. Now next we go on to the Pahlish Group Lovers Customs. These are 13 a piece. They are available for pre-order April 12th through the 13th. They will be restocked through April and May. However, you do need to be a member of the Facebook fan group to purchase. So this is a Daydreamer, described as a soft periwinkle sky blue with scattered hollow flakes and bright green glow with a soft pink to lilac shift. This is very pretty, very flattering. I really liked this one. It's pretty complex and there's a lot of glow to it. So the base color, I definitely agree, is a softened type of sky blue. It's light, it's just a touch on the delicate side, but there's definitely some type of somewhat periwinkle lean to it. I would personally go with the idea that it's more of a very softened sky blue on the base color. Now this is packed full of this green glowing shimmer here. It's very strong, and there's also those little holographic flakes here too. So these are more of the scattered variety as compared to say Arcanist, and you'll get this really strong glow. So for full opacity on this one, I'm going to suggest between 2 and 3 coats. Now it does dry down a little bit on the flat side, so once again, to really exploit that shimmer, I would recommend a glossy top coat. And next we've got Blooming Dark. This is a sheer black with dense pink to gold to green shifting micro flakes. This is very shifty, lots of color roll on this one. I would describe it as one of those more vampy type of color rolls on the multichrome aspect of it. Now the multichrome pigment in this is definitely microflakes. So when you are finished and you top coat, you'll get a bit of what is, in my opinion, kind of flirting with being this like almost foily type of sparkle from it. So it's not quite that powdery type of pigment where you'll get this straight up multichrome, but it's got this kind of sparkly effect in the end look. So on this one, I'm going to suggest between 2 and 3 coats for full opacity, though personally I took it to 2 and I thought it was rich and lovely and just really plump at that point, so I stopped. In bright lights and say in like your bright kitchen lights, things like that, you'll see it as this pinky type of appearance that you're seeing on the video with an easy green shift at angles and shaded lighting and all that good stuff. So really lovely. Now this one does dry down kind of on the flat side, so again, glossy gal myself. On the full hand shot here, you are seeing a glossy top coat applied, and I am good to go. Really lovely color roll on this one. Now, just as a reminder, the trio and the duo will launch for pre-order on April 12th, and the Mystic Trio will be on pre-order until April 14th, and then there'll be regular restocks after that. Those are 12 each, and then the Group Lovers Customs, those are 13 each, and those will be on pre-order from April 12th through the 13th, and those will be restocked in April and May. Once again, just as a reminder, you will need to join the group to get a passcode to purchase them. I will break down all of this below in the description box, as I know it was a lot of information, and I'll also link you guys below to Pahlish's Facebook fan group to get in there, especially if you want this duo. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.